So why do you need to care about sourcing analytics at all? Um, it may seem like a very small area. It's barely the beginning of the hiring pipeline. And all you're doing is searching for perhaps resumes or CVs. And this doesn't seem like a big task. But what we need to really appreciate is the kind of dynamic labor market most industries are working in. A lot of industries are working across geographies, and they are hiring people of various capabilities. So you might have a large workforce, which is of extremely skilled, in their work, and they're doing very detailed work, and they're very, very hard to find in the market. And on the other side, you might be hiring people in bulk who are doing extremely repetitive assembly line work. So the challenges that you will face in finding these people will be extremely different. And you will need to make sure that your sourcing strategy is able to align to these specific requirements. So some of the kind of things that a sourcing analytics team can support in is firstly reduce your hiring costs. So if you're able to provide some insights to the business of where you can find this particular skill set at perhaps the cheapest possible rate, that might allow you to do some kind of a margin arbitrage, and you might be able to outsource work to those locations where this skill set is easily available, versus trying to find these people in an area where this is a scarce skill set. Let me take an example of, let's say, trying to find people who are working in the medical industry. So let's say nurses. Typically, it would be easier for you to find well-qualified nurses in an area that has a lot of nursing schools and colleges, versus trying to find them somewhere where perhaps there are very few learning opportunities for them. And therefore, it might be cheaper for you to go to such places and try to find these people there, rather than expecting a lot of people to travel to your place of hiring. Because that will allow you to expand your catchment area and really select the best of the lot, rather than waiting for a small pool and finding the best of perhaps 10 or 15 candidates who apply to you. So you should be able to not just reduce your hiring costs, but also find the best talent. And once you're able to optimize these, you will be able to service your hiring needs much faster, because you will know that this is the place where I need to go to find this skill set versus this other place to find this other skill set. So you will find that there are certain job boards that specialize in IT skills versus some other job boards that are more popular within the HR skill set. Knowing which job board you need to focus on for that particular requirement will help you reduce this time to hire, reduce the time you need to find these suitable candidates, and you will also be able to optimize the size of your sourcing team, because a smaller team will be able to work with a larger set of requirements. So these are just a few ways that you can support and reduce the costs in the beginning of setting up this hiring pipeline.